money, I'll know who did it. And guess what I'll do? Give you a shout out at the beginning of the next video and thank you for buying the new game. But it also stops hunger and it stops homelessness because I'll be able to eat while I'm doing it and have a place to stay. So anybody who sees this, any rich people or a fat guy with a lot of money, just click the blue letters and empty all the bank account into it. I see it immediately. Thank you.
Nonsense. As long as we all do our bit, Dalamil will be back to her old self in no time.
A whole lot of different stuff. Now, with that being said, after our three one she thinks is more of course does freak out Cable a lot because he wants to know, as he will. But then he does ask Emma Frost, is Esme mad at him?
Whoa.
You have Emma say, yes. Like, dude, she's a young woman. Yeah, she's going to be mad at you.
Here we go then. Here it is. We got the live stream on. I'm in the party with the guy who plays the game with the cat ears. He's got a YouTube channel too. He's got more subscribers than me. It's all because of those damn cat ears. People love him. You can't get enough of him and his fucking cat-eared bitches. So they're playing all those things. They're getting all them subscribers off those dirty cat-eared bitches doing shit with each other.
The last two chapters are all about Nimrod. You heard that right. Nimrod has returned and next for the comments.
That means I'm gonna have to buy Jet Girls. I'm gonna have to purchase Jet Girls for the PlayStation 4.
Having a conversation with Danny Moonstar because
Yup. I had to buy Jet Girls because that's the only racing game I'll play.
That took place right before this one came out, X-Force. But also Danny Moonstar was also part of that team.
I said Jet Girls.
Left the team to go stay in Asgard at the very end for the Mutant Liberation Front, a terrorist group. And so for our heroes, you're kind of wondering, why in the world did she join the other side for? What in the world is going on here? Now, when she does take off her mask, we were kind of hoping in the possibility that maybe her face is scarred. If her face is scarred, then maybe that means she had gone through some kind of...
That's my favorite racing game right there.
She looks particularly normal. And so for our heroes are kind of wondering, okay, why in the world did you join a terrorist group? But she says, I cannot tell you at the moment. but just know I do have some good reasoning behind me joining the Mutants Liberation Front. And then she leaves. But right after she does leave, you did have Shatterstar walk up to Richter, and the reason why, because while watching some TV, he saw something very important for Richter to know about, something about his family. And so, yeah, those two characters walk away. But before we are able to learn what's going on with Richter and his family, we jump over to Cable and Domino, who are having a conversation with Paige Dudley, the younger sister to Cannonball. Now, in the last video, which was Child's Play for X-Force and New Warriors,
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me?
This is how you get the chocobo. I'm gonna need it to run around and do the side quest.
She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me. Thank the Finder.
I thought we'd lost him.
Battle's over. I'll have any man who ain't in need of treat himself come and help you
They
with
were
the
too
wounded.
fast. Or
You
maybe
could
I
have
was
been
too
your
slow.
dad. You're alive.
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Where's everybody? What happened? Where's everyone? I'm taking a shit. Everybody's taking a shit together.
Brand new Nimrod that was just created by these scientists in today's time with technology that's so advanced, I'm kind of wondering
A white
how
feather.
were they able to do it so easily. And let me explain
I
how,
thought
because
Ambrosia was one of a
UFP
kind.
used his techno-organic arm as a way to connect
Speaking of
to
brave birds.
Nimrod's mind. And once he's able to do that
Looks like they
alongside
went
with the
that way.
scientists, they all figure what exactly went down here. You see, this newer Nimrod.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall. Oh. And why's that? Eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you. Let's try. This one.
Suicide. He also, well,
I'll double check right now. It definitely wasn't canceled. It says order placed or whatever. And so probably tomorrow afternoon it'll probably say shipped or something like that. I'm confident that it won't say canceled. Like what is supposed to happen is right now yours says order confirmed. Sometime soon, hopefully sooner rather than later, it'll say a shipping label was created. And then shortly after that, it'll say out for delivery, like the day after that or the day later. Because right now, the one mine is on, it says, the fuck did it say? Um, what the fuck did it say again? Mine, you could track it already. You get what I mean? I placed mine last night. You could track mine today. We placed yours a few hours ago. We can't track it yet because it ain't been, yes, it's not tomorrow yet. Or something like that. You get what I mean? Kind of. Like once you place the order, it takes like 8 or 12 hours or something. So they'll probably go to the post office again tomorrow. I'm not sure how Saturday or Sunday works. Even if they wait till Monday to go to the post office, the latest you'll get it is on Wednesday. I think the post office is open on a Saturday. I think you can walk into the post office and mail something on a Saturday, but I don't know if they go to the post office on Saturdays. Maybe Friday's their last day. I don't know. I think at like 2:30. I think there's a 2 or 3 hour time difference. At 2 o'clock in the morning, what time is it in Las Vegas? I don't know what time. I don't know. Could be any time. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming that 2:30 in the morning in New York is early morning, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning in Las Vegas. So when I placed the order at 2:30 in the morning, they were just waking up at 6 or 7. When they went to the post office at 9 or 10 a.m. Las Vegas time, I got a message at 5 or 6 in the afternoon or something saying shipped because of the way the time difference is or something. I don't know. Either way, it should definitely be good. It's automatically coming. There's no refund or whatever that shit is. They took the money right off of there, and they're getting ready to send us tracking numbers. Yeah, I know everything should be good.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Not alone.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Over here! Bahamas! To me, boys! This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil. Sorry.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. That it? Fine. Yep. So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. And how am I meant to do that then? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria
have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive. Good morrow to you, my friend. With the darkening skies, but be that. Be careful, Clive.
First we find Isabel.
The bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflame under a flood.
And we're next.
Four left for more on the captain's orders. God has help us.
I can't do it. I can't.
But you can.
More arrived from the capital this morning.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the... million in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
My family.
Don't leave me.
It's all right. Someone. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now.
That thing...
We should head for more.
It's the captain's head. Before we could even draw his steel.
Ready, go?
Clive, look!
I see them. With me! Nice try. Get him!
Should I prime?
Save your strength. Kill! This one.
Do you think there are... Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto...
Was wondering when you had ours. How was it?
Luck, I suppose. Then he what?
That's it.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay...
Clyde!
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago. Those things I said before about not being able to fight.
Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
How are you doing? Quick look.
Seen enough?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts. I don't have that one. You do. Here you are. You earned this. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Lady Carrot, go to... Would you prefer...
What I met, but those...
Of course, surely...
Oh, fine.
Oh.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
We're not alone.
You deserve a rest. Come on. This beast isn't to be trifled with. This one.
Yo, I'm at the hardest boss of the game, like the optional secret boss, and I'm like filming that shit on the hardest difficulty. But it's yeah. Hold on. Hold on. You can always pause the video and go to Google Shopping to look up the. Hold on. All right, cool. Let me go to my phone. Hold on. Take me a second here. Yeah, then like when it goes through, I should see something if you send it. Because I'm using Text Now, the app. That's why I couldn't get the code. But like you just happened to join when I got the secret super boss half dead on the highest difficulty. And I had to go through a lot to get here since like 8 p.m. Like you joined like at the 11th, like like when the shit was about to hit the fan. So like I paused it for a minute. Next, I had got an email saying that everything is good. They're gonna send it. Now, what was it? You were sending a text, you said? I hopefully I'll figure it out. Yeah, if you text that number, I'll be able to get it easy. That's the text now. But in 1 or 2 weeks, I have a normal phone. What'd you say? Graduation? What? Pre-K? You said? Okay. All right. Because if you said he was graduating high school, I would have said, "Damn, you're old." Like my parents, I remember preschool. That was like before kindergarten or something. Because my parents didn't have time to teach me the ABCs or the 1, 2, 3s, but they could pay to drop me off somewhere in the morning, where a bunch of so they had the preschool teach me that shit. But I remember that first time I got in trouble in school was preschool. I was mad little. Everybody had snacks. Everybody had a plate full of snacks. A couple people weren't eating their snacks. So me and a buddy of mine went and took all the snacks. We took, you know, if you had some snacks on your plate but you wasn't eating it, we took your plate. So we had like 6 or 7 plates between the two of us. We got in mad trouble for taking everybody's plates, but we was like, they wasn't eating it. We, you know, so even when we was little, we seen they didn't have shit on, you know. It's funny though to look back on it. Me and a buddy of mine was snatching their plates. So like fucking so they had like a little stuffed animal, but each one was like a different shape, like the alphabet, like A, B, but it was like a little person, but like in a different shape. So like each day when it was time to learn a different letter, the one lady would sneak out. There's 2 teachers, and this fooled us. This fooled us every time. We're so stupid. But the one teacher would go outside when nobody saw, knock on the door, and put the stuffed animal outside the door. And the other teacher will open the door and say, "Oh, we got a visitor. B is here. B, we're all gonna learn B," and a little stuffed animal. You know what I mean? We used to think that was a magic fucking thing that would pop up outside the door. Nobody could figure out how. Fucking another funny story. So one time, my father wanted to see how I would react if a burglar came. So he said, "I'm going to the store down the road. Don't let nobody in." And I was like in my room playing with a toy. But he came back, but he put a Jason mask on, came in the room, tried to scare me. I tried to kick him in the nuts and started screaming, and he took the mask off. I said, "Well, at least you tried to fight. You know, you tried to kick me in the nuts while you were screaming." Terrified my ass. Watch me fight this monster real quick. Just look for 1 second. I'm about to kill this guy. I'm one of the hardest bosses in 16. I might die on accident. I got him down to 20%. I'm doing the Naruto flame. Naruto flame and Super Saiyan. I couldn't beat this guy on the first playthrough. It's harder fighting him on hard, but I'm still stronger. Super Saiyan. Flame. Here we go. This is final attack. Let's keep running. That's a death beam. And we'll get it. Come get this fire. About to hit him with the Kamehameha. It should be over. Over, you son of a bitch. Die, you motherfucker. No. Got him. With 1 hit left. Where's my trophy? Mad of it.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
That was the hardest one. Let me check my trophies here. What? So I misinterpreted the trophy. So I've got to kill several of the monsters from the first playthrough. I killed the strongest monster, but that's not what it says. It says clear the board. So I'm going back to the town. But I did get the toughest one out of the way, which is good. Let's see what else was on that board. Wrong direction. So there's a Moogle. The only Moogle in the world. He says he'd been mad places. And what he saw was terrible things. He'll send you to every terrible place he ever saw. He said people chased him away, called him a monster everywhere he ever been. So what's this? So this was supposed to be the hardest hunt there is. But yet there's this. What is that? South of Tabor. Let's look for a place called Tabor. I got a brother who's 13 years younger than me. They used to try to make me change his diapers, but I never did. I used to call him a mistake. My stepfather was 50 years old and went to a doctor, and they said he was infertile because he was too old. He's 50 years old. And then my mother was using contraceptive, female contraceptive, and my stepfather was too old. He's 50, 55. And they still had a kid somehow. So like when I was babysitting them, I used to tell my friends, I would have said, you want to come over and see the mistake? And we used to remove the blanket off him. I would say, there he is under the blanket. And cover him back up, you know what I mean? And say, guys, come look at the mistake. Because I was like 14 and he was an infant. And I'll be babysitting him. I said, look, it's funny. They say he doesn't have a tail. He's not a demon. You know, I jokingly called him the mistake or whatever. So, one thing, like, if you swallow a penny, if you swallow a penny, you'll live. But if you swallow a penny, you'll get sick. But if you swallow a dime, you'll live. So I was babysitting my brother. He swallowed a dime, a coin. We had to dial 911. They said he'll poop it out, but make sure it's not a penny because you'll have to go to the hospital. We just didn't tell nobody. And my mother was changing his diaper a day later. She said, "Did you know a dime was in his?" In his? I said, "I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it." I don't quite see the place that they're talking about. Damn. Well, you need the snowball bud. And go if you go to YouTube, type. Well, there's a YouTube. Listen. So these people in this video, they be ordering shit from the company I ordered this shit from, but it's like they blow it instead of show it. They don't really show it. They be smoking it. It's a husband and wife, a black dude and his wife be going to that same website I go to. That's them. I wonder what it looks like when I look at it on my TV, like in the messages. Yeah. Whatever the hell that is, that's a husband and a wife that went to that website. But that time they got the snowball, which is like the second most expensive thing on there.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.